I know what you said about.
I'm gonna finish. La la.
It's all right.
What happens when Kanye West sits down for a high-stakes interview and walks out before it even starts? Because that's exactly what just happened. On live set, with cameras rolling, a full production crew standing by, and Piers Morgan left in stunned silence. But this isn't just a celebrity walkout. This is a meltdown you have to see to believe. It's the unraveling of an empire. The latest twist in a story that now feels more like performance art than reality. And yet, millions are still watching. Here's where things get even weirder. Some fans are convinced the man in that interview isn't even Kanye West, that something's changed, that it's a double, a clone. Wild, right? But the theory's going viral. And when you see what happened in that interview, you'll understand why people are asking, what if that wasn't Kanye at all? You're here for a reason, because you want the real story. Subscribe now, and let's go beyond the headlines together. Let's rewind. It started with a tweet, just one sentence, going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Within hours, Kanye West, once worth $1.5 billion, became persona non grata. Adidas dropped him, Balenciaga distanced themselves, his contracts vanished like smoke. Major outlets replayed the fallout like a countdown clock. Kanye, the Grammy-winning artist who reshaped music and fashion, had become untouchable overnight.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
And yet, he didn't walk back the statement. Instead, he leaned in. Piers Morgan, never one to back down, invited him on Uncensored. And shockingly, Kanye said yes. From the moment the interview started, it was fire.
How many followers do I have?
Well, how many is it?
I think you could do the study. You got a whole staff over there.
I'm told it's 33 million now, so congratulations.
Piers came prepared to confront. Kanye came ready to provoke. He dismissed the criticism, refused to apologize, and called Piers a Karen on air. But between the jabs, something unexpected surfaced.
To the sheep, sorry, not with an S.
Do you still love Kim?
I absolutely love. I'll love her for life.
He said. He talked about being betrayed by his team, his family, the media. It was the kind of rare honesty only chaos could bring out. For a second, you could almost see the pain under the performance, but as quickly as that moment came, it passed. And what followed would make everything worse. Instead of laying low, Kanye went all in. He started posting on X, what used to be Twitter, again and again. Disturbing symbols, references to dictators, statements that seemed designed to offend. It wasn't subtle, and it wasn't random. Some fans said it was meta-commentary or performance art. Others said it was dangerous rhetoric being broadcast to over 30 million followers. Even Elon Musk stepped in to temporarily suspend his account. But every time Kanye was banned or flagged, he returned with something more shocking than before. Was he spiraling or orchestrating it all? In early 2024, Piers Morgan sent another invite, a second interview, another shot at answers, maybe even redemption. To everyone's surprise, Kanye agreed. The team flew out to Spain, studio rented, lights set, cameras primed. The budget? Over $10,000 for one day of filming. Kanye never showed, no explanation, no delay, just silence. The next day, he finally arrived, but this time, he wasn't alone. He brought along Sneeko, a YouTuber known for pushing boundaries, conspiracy takes, and unapologetic masculinity. When asked if he was ready to talk, Kanye said this.
I'm doing good. I don't use the term West, you know, the whole drop the slave name idea.
Kanye sat down. Piers began calmly, professionally. He asked about the recent online behavior, the reaction, the consequences.
How would you say your life is at the moment?
Kanye didn't flinch. He just sat there. No answers, just a stare. And then he stood up, mid-sentence, mid-interview, and walked straight off set. The camera kept rolling. Piers blinked. The silence was loud. One of the biggest celebrities in the world had just ghosted one of the biggest journalists in the world on film. And that left one person in the chair, Sneeko. Now, all eyes were on him. Piers didn't let up. He asked directly,
I'm asking you why you're happy to be associated with somebody who most of the world believes is now a rampant anti-Semite.
Well, you're associated as well. Your show's called Piers Morgan Uncensored.
Yeah.
You tried to get him censored on X. and here you are on the days.
he said. Piers pressed harder.
What's
not what I expected, but
entertaining?
Sneeko doubled down.
that was funny. That's undeniably walking off right into the beginning.
There was a long pause. It was the kind of moment where the audience isn't sure whether to laugh or worry. The conversation quickly turned hostile. Piers called Kanye a coward for bailing on the interview. Sneeko fired back, calling Piers outdated, manipulative, and even compared him to the enemies of Andrew Tate. It became less of an interview and more of a cultural clash. Legacy journalism versus online virality. Fact-checking versus fan-base loyalty. Neither man backed down, and by the end, the set wasn't just empty, it was scorched. So why show up at all? In the days leading up to the interview, fans noticed something. Sneeko had been teasing unreleased Kanye music on streams. Rumors of an album were spreading fast. One track was said to have a title so controversial, it couldn't even be said out loud on air. Some say the whole walkout was planned, a PR stunt to create chaos before a music drop. But here's where it gets strange. Some fans online have gone even further. They believe this isn't the real Kanye at all, that he's been replaced, either by a lookalike or some Hollywood double. Why? His tone, his posture, his lack of emotion. One viral TikTok even claims his jawline has changed. It's probably just internet fantasy, but it adds a strange new twist to an already bizarre story. And if this is all just theater, it might be Ye's boldest performance yet. Here's the real question. Is Kanye still the genius who broke barriers in music, fashion, and culture? Or is he now just a man addicted to outrage, feeding a cycle he can't escape? He's walked out of deals, friendships, interviews, and reputations. And somehow, he's still center stage. So maybe this isn't about Kanye at all. Maybe it's about us, why we keep watching, reacting, and replaying. Because in 2025, attention is power. And no one knows how to grab it like Kanye West. If you're still watching, let us know in the comments. Do you think Kanye's lost control, or is this all part of his master plan? Smash the like button, subscribe for more explosive breakdowns, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next headline before it breaks.